Wouldn't be just sitting on the porch.
Yeah, thank you, because that does happen sometimes. Thank you.
All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Glad to have y'all all on. Today is Thursday, so y'all know anything can happen. Okay, y'all know what happens on
Sure.
Thursdays. That's it. There is the man, the myth, the legend, CEO, founder, ATSJR Companies, Mr. Antonio T. Smith Jr.
What's happening, y'all? What's happening? Yeah, we'll mail your stuff off today. I think whenever Deanna or Grace come pick it up. It's gonna be one of them.
You did say that. You did say
Thank
that
you.
yesterday.
That
Sir,
is for sure. Yes.
Melissa wanted me to let you know that she is on the mobile phone because she is at the bank. Okay, she's at the bank
Okay.
getting the stuff done.
Okay, good. I've got to do the same thing, but not in the. I got to go to the bank to do some other stuff. You know, she has a pleasant bank visit. That's good. That is good. Isn't group economics fun?
Woo! Woo!
It
Woo.
is.
What you say?
Yeah,
Yes.
that is kind of the point. Kind of the point is for you all to be blessed. And sometimes when we get to work together, we can be blessed together. And that's always a good thing. That's always a good thing. Katrina, you're doing fantastic. You do better, but you're doing fantastic.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Now she said last night, well, how can I do better these notes? No, she sent some prestigious notes. They were like a 25-page paper notes with pictures and sources.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, you can't do better than that. But instead of 1 a day, you can send me 12 a day. And then when she get to 12, I'm gonna say, well, why you can't do 24?
Okay, just know it's gonna keep going. Okay.
Yeah, you got to.
We're on number 80, sir.
Yes. Well, thank you. Yes, you got to keep y'all ready for being pushed. There's a good book out there it's by a woman too. Somebody got to look it up for me. It's called Multipliers. How some leaders get more out of people than others. Multipliers. It's one of the greatest books on leadership I've ever read. One of the greatest books. I read it a few years ago, back in my youth of like 32 years old, back in my youth, something like that. It's something like 8 years ago. We'll look it up. Look it up for me, Grace. Multiplies. It's a great book. It's yellow. It's yellow, and then it has.
A Bishop, is it by Liz Wiseman?
That's it. That's her. Yep, sure is. That's her. Sure is. Just wanted to give you another version besides PDF. Well, thank you. I sure appreciate you. I took the Word version. You can always send me Word versions. I appreciate it. Oh, look at that. Somebody offered. Yep, that's it right there. That's it. Liz Wiseman, Multiplies, How the Best Leaders Make Everyone Smarter. One of the greatest books. Feel free to grab it. I don't get paid for it, but feel free. It's about how some leaders can get 130% out of people when they didn't even know it was in themselves, and how some leaders don't, and how some leaders just get 100%. I can assure you, I am pushing Adonia past 100%. She even emailed me, Grace, 2 days ago. I was like, look at this. Look at her.
Come on, Adonia.
Yeah.
Probably didn't read. There's a little statement that was specifically for you. Like it was like sorta. You kind of I might listen to what you. By the way.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm sending you because. There you go. I got it. Yep. So let me see. I didn't open it. Let me open it so I can look at it real quick. I found it. Oh, there it is. That's what she was talking about. Okay. This is a hell of a question there too. I tell you. It make you think, don't it, y'all? It make you think. It sure does. It make you think. Like I know Adonia, 33 years old, so she gonna be stopping traffic when she get to her 50s.
Yeah, 33 in my head. Yeah, okay.
That's it. Well, we're talking, y'all, about increasing your credit. And if I have time, we'll get to fourplexes as well. So we're going to do increase your credit, how to buy a fourplex. And if you want all things tech, which you are blessed and highly favored if you were, I revealed some top secret information.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
Yes, that has everybody blessed. Deanna, if you can hear me, I just got an email that in 72 hours, your domain name is going to expire. You may want to remind me not to let that expire, as that is administrative, and I don't do administrative things well. There you go. Know thine gifts. Know thine gifts. All right. Who wants an Adonia credit score?
Woo!
Yes.
Yeah, everybody.
Yes.
I already got one.
Well, yes, you do. Yes, you do. Adonia Law have the highest credit scores.
I wouldn't be able to keep it, Antonio. So I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something.
You gonna do something? Mess it up. I understand. You and me both. That is. We want to get to Adonia and Law type credit scores, and they're more than welcome to have input on this class here as well. Fun fact on your personal credit, did I get that? You can only have 10 personal loans at one time. Surely you didn't think they was going to let you just run the gambit, huh? It caps out at 10. Now, Adonia would melt in her place if she had 10 personal loans. I mean, just a melt. She had 10. On the business side, well, that's not the case. Now, before I continue, can someone tell me why you think on this sunny August 11th day, or sunny for this side of Houston, not so much for the north side of Houston, Tempest and Vaccine side. I don't know if y'all have ever been to Houston, but Houston is so big, it's an hour away from itself.
Yes.
It's a very accurate statement. The whole north side of Houston and west side, which is Missouri City and Sugar Land, which doesn't really count. I mean, it counts, but it don't count. It count, but it don't count. There's doctors and lawyers over there. Ain't no crawfish and cornbread over there. So that's a different part of Houston. That's the real Houston. We talking about historic 3rd Ward, 5th Ward Houston, but don't worry about it. Y'all don't understand. Why would you think I am bringing up credit and increasing your credit right now? Go ahead, let me hear.
Because September 30th coming.
This is true. So I have a plan for you to increase your credit in 30 days. Is this okay?
Woo! Yes.
Because somebody may want to increase their credit in 30 days. Is this sufficient for some of you?
Yes.
Outstanding.
Yes.
All right. Outstanding. It's just as a personal opinion. There's nothing. Now, this is an alpha male talking. Okay. It was alpha male talking. But there is nothing more attractive than a woman who don't need nothing, or a man that got her own stuff together and her own credit together. That's a good looking woman. You hear me?
You better.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the love I'm speaking of.
Oh, they're coming in the blocks and phones. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
It's my personal opinion. I fancies me a woman that got that I don't need you, but if you come through and you act right, you'll get rewarded. You know, I fancy that title. Well, no, don't worry about me though. Don't worry about me now. Don't worry about me. I'm just describing Adonia, Janice, you know, Melissa, Arshia. You know, don't mind me, y'all. Don't mind me. Anyway, having your credit together is a good thing. It's a very good thing. I do want to tell you, and bias, I want to give you my opinion of credit before we continue. In my opinion of credit, it's not to really care about it. And that's that's most certainly paradoxical. I want you to care about controlling people's perception with your credit. But I don't want you to tie it into your self-worth, because then you're not going to use it.
Say that one more time, sir. Controlling people's perception.
I want you to control the banker's perception. People's perception is banker is what I really mean. The people holding your money. I want you to control their perception. That's what I want you to care about. So should Adonia let her credit score drop to 750? No, because there is a really big difference between an 840 and a 750. And that difference is something like 2 points of interest rate. Over 5 years, it's a lot of money. But should Adonia care that she's got an 840, uses it real quick, it drops to a 750, she don't use it, fix it real quick, go back up to an 840, and then do it again? Yeah, that's what I would do. That's exactly what I would do. That's exactly what I would do. Now, I can't tell y'all what to do with y'all credit, but I can tell you, I wish all y'all was black so I could say it the way I want to say it. In fact, everybody's black right now. Congratulations, all you, everybody here. You're gonna live forever. You're gonna look young at 70, and you was raised on cocoa butter, camphor-phenique, and calamine lotion. You understand that? All right.
Right.
Yeah, you wash your hands with dish soap.
Well, yeah.
That's the real soap.
I just did it.
And you put Clorox in all your water to clean the house. All right, there you go. All of y'all. All right. All right. So since all of y'all are black for the next 30 seconds, don't put your self-worth in some standard, some old white man created that has nothing to do with your value on this planet. Okay, you come on back now. All right, there you go. There you go. Now everybody out back. That's including white people. Some 90-year-old person out of touch with reality is controlling you. Don't do it. You ever met your congressman who doesn't even know how to Google works? Come on, right? What I want you to do is I want you to know this is about controlling perception. And Adonia can control that perception. Law can control that perception. Now, what you do with that perception will largely depend on your self-worth. Is that fair? All right. Don't have your worth in protecting your image. Have your worth in controlling the wealth of your image. All right. That's all I could do. I can't say nothing else. If they don't get it, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Why should you get good credit? Well, because you get approved for a loan with the best interest rates. It kind of makes sense when you do that. And then what should you do? Act like law when you get credit. You grow it and you keep it. Oh, yes. Dr. Sugar, I just saw your message. If you can go ahead and bring another one of those, I would sure appreciate you. That last batch. surviveth not. Yes, it died upon our lips. It was so good. Dr. Sugar brought some, don't tell Susan, some banana pudding to the office, and it sacrificed itself gloriously. And we are well off for its sacrifice. Here are some good ways quickly that you can raise your credit. Find someone responsible and become an authorized user. Find someone responsible and become an authorized user. Don't become an authorized user with 23-year-old Antonio. 33-year-old Antonio is a good bet. 23-year-old Antonio. God bless him, Jerome. God bless him. He had too much of that military in him at the time. You understand? That getting paid every 1st and 15th was wild. You know, it was wild. Guaranteed money. It was wild. Y'all got to be careful with that stuff like that. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Find out when the bureaus report. Now, people like Law and Adonia know this, and if they and then they still don't trust it, so they pay their bills about 5 days earlier. I know for the most part, they pay it earlier. This is what I know. I know my credit card, my American Express. It's the only credit card that matters in my head. My American Express, I know for sure it reports.
That's right.
For real. It's the only one that matters to me. I know it reports to the bureaus on the 28th, and I know the bureaus reflected on my credit on the 6th. Okay, Adonia, tell them what I just did there. I know that my credit card sends it to the bureaus on the 28th. And I know it's going to hit my credit on the 6th. Adonia, knowing that information, can you tell them why that is powerful?
It is, because it dictates my purchases and when I make my payments. If I needed to get off of there before it hits my thing, and because I just did that, my 840 is 820 something. I'm cool with it for the moment. But you dang Skippy, it's going to get paid off.
Exactly. Yeah, I get it. It dictates her purchases and when she makes her payments. Okay. Remember this, your credit, and I know I'm not talking to you. I know I'm not. I know. So you got like Janice and Brenda. They don't necessarily need this information. They done did what you young folk did a while ago. A while ago. Now they just making sure that the rest of what they got going on is nice and comfortable, more than comfortable. So they're not fit to go out here and they already made all their major purchases. I'm not necessarily talking to people like that. However, the bulk of you, vastly, quickly, with haste, need to take your credit a tad bit more seriously. And this is coming from a guy who don't care about his credit. But still, I want you to take it seriously because I care about the perception that my credit displays in front of somebody who ain't never met me. You understand? How many I like to be judged without even giving your side of the story? Right. Okay. That's basically what happens when you apply for a loan. So you want to make sure your side of the story looks real good. Watch this here. Adonia, if they see on your credit You went from 2 inquiries to 22 inquiries in the last 30 days. What does that tell the bureaus?
That I'm shopping for getting in more debt, and they gonna drop my rate because they say, oh, she ain't got money and might not be able to pay our bill.
That's absolutely correct. Oh, she desperate. Uh-oh. She desperate. Why she running her credit this many times? And they gonna literally tell you, too many inquiries in the last 30 days. Too many recent inquiries. Why? Because when somebody lose their job, their credit report reflect that. Can I push it further? When someone gets divorced, their credit report reflects that. It does. Balances go higher, and all those extra payments just become minimum payments. And them inquiries lunch up. And what it is your credit tells a story about you. And that story often is one-sided, and you don't get to dispute it. Is this fair? All right, so let's push this. And this I'm gonna do right after this. I'm gonna teach y'all how to remove inquiries too.
Whoop.
Excuse me, Antonio. I have a
Yes,
question.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yay!
How do they do that pre-approved thing
Yep.
where they just give you the card and you ain't even asked for it?
Yeah.
Could you explain that, please?
I sure
Does that they go into your credit to find out they send you a card? Right?
Yes and no. All right. This is
Please
what
explain.
They got 2 little sneaky ways they do it. And I'll save the best one for last. All right. I'll save the best one for last because y'all gonna get mad about that one. I hinted at it before, but y'all get mad about that one for sure. So I'll save the best one for last. They got this soft pull, hard pull thing. And depending on where your credit range is, so you get pre-approved cards for fair balances, fair scores, good scores, and excellent scores. You'll occasionally even get some for poor scores as well, because that's high interest rate, 23.7 APR, blah, 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 blah. Right? So you'll get all that. If you have if your score sits in a fair range, 637, something like that, then you'll get one of the, and they name these cards real good too. They'll call it'll be like Capital One Platinum, and you'll be like, "Ooh, I'm doing good." That's a $3,000 limit, if that. On average $300. At max 3,000, and that's going to be very rare. And then it's going to have a 27% APR to it. So they will group you. And John Oliver does a really good journalistic report on this. Can you go, Grace, and type in John Oliver big data and then share your screen? I'll tell you which one it is. Listen to YouTube. I'll show you which one it is. And what they do is they have us marked in these little groups because everybody's selling our data. And they got us marked in these little groups. And that is the first way and probably 50% of the way. And that's offensive in itself, but not as offensive as this next one. All right, that data brokers, that's the one I want, Grace. That's the one I want. Data brokers. Just go right there. The top one. There you go. Go ahead and, well,
moving on. Our main story today.
Hold on, Grace.
Did you want me to?
Wait. Go to like minute 8. Let's see real quick. You're the only person who would have did that. Everybody else would have just skipped to it. Go ahead, hit play.
Have diabetes. These people in 27608 have cancer. These residents of 27609 have high blood pressure. And all of these locals battle depression. This list is moms to be.
So we bought this data and it tells us you're pregnant.
Yes,
And you are.
I am. Yeah, I am 18 weeks.
That's pretty creepy, isn't it? I honestly did not think there could be a worse thing to ask a woman you don't know than, are you pregnant? But you are pregnant, want to know who I paid to find out, has certainly entered the chat. And if you're thinking, but that's illegal under HIPAA, right? Well, no. As one researcher pointed out, the medical information that you relay to your physician is highly protected, but if you go to a medical...
Yeah, you said right there, because I get hit with a copyright claim. It's probably already hit. They'll be all right, though. They'll be all right. You know, HBO be on it. 2 seconds, and they'll be like, no. Well, hopefully they don't take the video down. So right there, Data Brokers got all of y'all compiled. That's one way. The other way, and he kind of alluded to it, your zip code.
Which episode was that? Because I need to go back and watch that whole thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Grace, go and put that in the chat. That was Data Brokers. Yeah, that episode was tough. That episode was tough. That episode was tough for sure. Your zip code gives you advantages and disadvantages. If your credit report or profile doesn't show that you are rich like Adonia, then and you don't use it much, what happens is you can apply all you want to, Antonio. If you live in a zip code that is low income, they are not approving you. See, they can't, it must be fair reporting, but they do have data on zip codes. And last time I brought this up, remember, Anthony, remember you said last time, Anthony, that's why somebody moved to a certain part of your town?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. The Data Brokers and your zip code is what gets you those pre-approved offers. Everybody okay with that? That's what happens. That's exactly what happens. So thank you, and I'm glad you asked that question because now it's in the recording and the chat. So there we go. After the bureaus have reported, that's when you go apply for a loan. Not before they've reported, but after. For instance, I've been having on my credit reports, I think 4 derogatory things way from like, you know how you're supposed to drop off in 7 years? Well, they ain't drop off in 7 years, Adonia. They keeping these joints on. I don't know what's going on. They just out of line with it. These joints ain't dropped off in 7+ years. And Tyrell sent me a message yesterday, wherever it's at. Oh, I think it was a group message. One, Verizon, First Savings, and something called Debt Rec. I don't know what that is. Long time ago. 3 of my 4 derogatories that's been on there for years just finally got removed. So I'm already at high 7s or whatever it is. And now they got removed. But it got removed after the 6th. So they got removed yesterday. And my reports were due on the 6th. So when is Antonio going to apply for a loan? Right now?
September the 6th.
That's right. September the 6th. Because I'm going to need that to jump up 40 points. And then I'd be like, my name is Adonia. We got the same credit score. And we got the same credit score. And could we? Now, I want to show y'all something. Law is a responsible man. Law is not so nice that he is going to date somebody that has a 300 credit score. Is this correct, Law? Is this?
Twin Flame is up there with me.
The twin flame is also with the 800s. Adonia, if I could, if I could call upon thee, you've made it past 35. You got your stuff together. Will you be taking on any projects called a man anytime soon? It's just gonna happen anytime soon. Hey, baby, you look good.
Plants count.
Please know that these days, people are being picked also by their credit. I know women that go, let me see your teeth. Let me see your credit score.
I just heard what you said. Did you say that for real?
I did. I did. I did. And I ain't heard no objections. I ain't heard no objections from nobody. You understand? These women know what's up. I'm telling you. I want to see some nice teeth and a nice credit score. We can deal with the rest. And then you may go, do you pray? Okay, then. All right, you pray. All right, then. You need a praying man. Something like that. I have no idea, but you get the point. I do know somebody that does that. Seriously, know that. Do that. Wait till they've reported. And after they report, when you apply. If you have someone, next one, Grace, if you have someone that has good credit and they make you an authorized user, that would immediately make your credit go up. Immediately. Now, can we get into some advanced stuff now?
Quick disclaimer for those who you don't send that card to them, you send that card to you, baby.
You understand.
Trust you just a little boost. That's all, okay?
That's it. You just get your little boost. You just getting your little boost. They asked me one of the people I made a Deanna authorized use on something. So it's like, well, I say, do you want an account? No, I'm good. Want to send a card? No, I'm good. She already got a card. She already got an account. Let's boost that score. She already got access to the American Express. So just boost that score. You hear me?
That's right. Yeah, boost the baby. That's it.
That's it. Please. Because it ain't got nothing to do with you being irresponsible or nothing to do with her being irresponsible. I'm just not going to give you the option to be irresponsible. Come on, Lord, help me out. You don't even have the option, baby. You know how hard Adonia worked to get here? Thou shalt not ruin the score. 6 tips and tricks, 6 advanced tips and tricks to get your credit score up and to keep it up. Is that okay? Is that okay? Yes. Outstanding. I want to share a picture real quick so I can then give y'all this information. Uh-oh, I almost left the Zoom meeting. Well, I'll share a picture in a little bit. Let me tell you about it first. 30% of your FICO credit score is for debt. 15% of your credit score is concerning the length of that managed debt. This is very important. 10% of your credit score is all about having new credit and how you manage this new credit. 10%, another 10% of your credit score is a credit mix, revolving accounts, fixed accounts, etc. A revolving account means credit cards. It's a great example of revolving accounts. That's a revolving balance. A fixed account is you sign 72 months for this amount of payment. 10 years for this house, whatever that may be. And then the last 35% is your payment history. This is why we offer y'all an opportunity with the T, S, and F consultants to fix your credit, because paying off your score does not bless you if you have negative payment history. Paying off your score is not going to help you. Right there. Put up a picture. I know some of y'all are visual, so there it is. Look at it, take a screenshot. You've heard this before, but you need it because I'm about to give you 6 advanced tips and tricks, and thou will need it. There you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Outstanding. Now let's go. Number 1, get multiple lines of credit. I have a lot of tips inside of number 1. Get multiple lines of credit. You have 3. Oh, I'm sorry. Time out. This is where you stop multitasking. I'm so sorry. This is where you stop multitasking. This is where you act like Janice to get you a breakthrough. You understand? This is where you do that. This is what you do. If you're driving, keep multitasking. Don't die. For the rest of you go ahead and pay attention real quick. Number 1, get multiple lines of credit. What does that look like? Well, it looks like this. You have 3 to 4 lines of credit at any given time. What's a line of credit? Anything that you're paying on. Cards, car notes, whatever. You have 3 to 4 lines of credit at any given time. Also, you go into a tier 1 bank. See, pay attention, and tell them that you have no credit and ask, what can you do for sure to get approved on? Like, what can I give you to get approved on when it comes to a credit card? I want to get one so that I can start building a credit history. Let's see if we're making some sense here. Did you hear me say tier 1 bank? Grace, Google.
Yes, sir.
I just saw Janice said for sure the teeth. I just looked at it. Grace, if you could, Google tier 1 banks in America. The reason why you want to get on a tier 1 bank, just tier 1 banks, a tier 1 bank in the US, that's fine. America. There you go. All the banks you think of. Go to that link, Grace. Right there. No, yeah, right there. Now go ahead and put that in the chat, please, plus the notes. You need to go to any one of these banks and say, hey, what can I do to get a card? Like, here's what I got. Here's what I got going on. What can I do to get approved? Give me the answers. They will give you the answers. And you know why I'm telling you to do this? Because if you get approved with tier 1, when they pull your credit as a tier 2 and a tier 3, they're going to say, well, I mean, JP Morgan gave them a line of credit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Is it sleepy? Is that what y'all are? I'm trying to.
Okay. I got you.
We wait.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to give you the game. I'm I don't care nothing about credit. I'm not telling you this so you can increase your credit. I'm telling you this so you can increase your credit about real estate.
Okay. All right.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Mm-hmm.
I'm only talking about this so you can use this and go get that real estate. And when you got tier 1 approvals, then the 2s and the 3s come easy. There's a proper way to apply for credit cards, and things. And I'm trying to teach that to you right now.
Antonio, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
After you get rid of a massive loan, how soon do you get into another one?
Soon. If you're going to use it. Well, yeah, 30 days. I wouldn't wait more than 30 days. Unless it was personal, unless I wanted a break. But yeah, I would do it. And I would let them know, look how good I am. As soon as that closed account goes on with all them green good payments, I'd absolutely, as soon as they see that it's paid off, I'll be right back in. Always borrow money when you don't need it, because as soon as you need it, they're not gonna give you the money. They're not gonna give you the money when you need it. Very good question. Very good question. Very good question. This is the things I've been teaching Deanna too. So here we go. What was I? What's the last thing I said, Grace?
Always borrow money when you don't need it.
Oh,
But
yeah.
before that, it was the top tier 1 banks.
Yes.
Find a top tier 1 banks.
Yes. Same line of thinking. Okay. Top tier banks will be better than some random credit card, because it's the same thing as in, oh, you know Janice? Oh, well, we good then. Don't even worry about it. It's that energy. You know what I'm saying? It's that energy right there. Oh, you know Antoine? Oh, well, we good. It's that energy. You know what I'm saying? It's that energy right there. If you get approved for an American Express, you can get approved for just about anything. Axe law. That's the way it works. That's the way it works.
You got good credit with American Express. Guess what? You can get up to your limit and let you keep right on charging.
Yeah, they sure will. They sure will.
Top of charge.
Yeah, they sure will. They sure will. When you get tier 1, your denials get less. When you have tier 1 credit, you're not getting as denied as often as you would be without it. That's important when you're rebuilding your credit or having no credit. Tier 1 would lower some of those denials. Actually, a lot of them. A lot of them. Let me see. Certain credit cards have more power and up your score more than other credit cards. Who didn't know that? Because I remember.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I remember going, whoa.
I didn't know
that either.
Say that one more time.
Certain credit cards increase your credit score more than other credit cards.
Yes, would you put that list up, please?
So Antonio, would that be like the equivalent of like if I had an American Express black card or something like that? If I had one of that.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely do it. That'll definitely.
All
If you got that, you get the proof of everything.
All right. Okay. So it's kind of like an equivalent of that. Okay.
Yep.
But that's invite only.
That's right. That's right. So yeah. So there you go.
That's
Sir,
yes, ma'am.
Real quick before you keep going, you know, when you were doing the percentages, the 30, 15, 10, 10, 35, what was I saw the picture where it said 10% credit mix. What does that mean?
Credit mix is a mix between revolving accounts, fixed accounts, home loans. It's a mix of credit. There's different type of credits. Credit cards, so you have credit card, and I saw somebody say Fingerhut yesterday. That's a credit card too. The Fingerhut is not a top tier credit card. So you want to have that mix. No, but you want it because it builds your credit. It's easy to get, and it's easy, it reports to the bureaus. But it's not American Express Platinum.
Right. Okay.
So it's a good mix to have them both. You can't have JCPenney credit card, Montgomery Ward. I know it's not in existence anymore. Just let me make it. Montgomery Ward credit card.
Taking it back.
Yeah, Sears credit card, Fingerhut credit card, and think you're going to be building your credit.
You know, it's so funny that I had someone that came to T-Mobile the other day. His credit card, and I said, "Baby, it don't even have a Master or a Visa on it. This ain't serious, honey. Come on." Oh yeah, you was right. Yeah, child, you know what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, you got it. Didn't even have the logo on it, y'all. That was one of them cards that was only for whatever magazine that he inspired from. Exactly.
Can you show that picture one more time?
Sure, I got you.
Thank you.
Set right here. Bam. I still had it up.
All right.
Yeah, I could thank Deanna for this picture. She researched it for me.
Thanks, D. Marie.
I said, go find me a good picture.
Thank you.
Payment history. All right.
You got it?
Very welcome. Yes, sir.
Let me know when I go too fast, because you know I'm a fast talker.
Okay, listen, because I was trying to get the percentages. I was like, wait a minute, I'm trying to keep up. My fingers can't type as fast as he's talking.
They are important to know. They are important to know. I think law blessed y'all. So here is a link that is going to. This isn't, everybody's not qualified for this right now, but you know, your Anthony, your law. Best high limit credit cards of 2022 and how to get them with your score. I think that's good information. How? See these?
Yes, it
Down
is.
in the chat there.
Yes, look at that. That daddy got this one. And that one. Oh, yes, Lord.
I got 3 of them.
No, that's right. And so these here, yes, right here. So you look at these. All right, bam, how to get them, all that stuff. Yeah, whew. And we thank you, Father. I'm sorry, I just got them. In the
May I ask a
midnight
question?
hour. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So for someone like me who no longer has any credit cards because she was really dumb with them when she was younger, what is the best thing to do to start building credit again to where I would have revolving credit? I mean, the only revolving credit we have is the house, and it is not in my name.
And that's not revolving credit, that's fixed credit. And
okay,
yes,
gotcha. Okay.
yes,
Because we
absolutely.
literally we don't do credit cards. We've never done them because I had such a bad experience with them, and my husband was young when I met him, so I told him not to touch credit cards, and he never did. And like our cars are paid off, we only pay the insurance on them, so it's not like we have car credit either right now. So
Fair
where do I
enough.
start?
Well, you can start by asking if you could be an authorized user on the house. That it'll keep it the way it is. Like it won't give ownership of the loan, but it will allow you, or ownership of the deed and stuff, but it will allow you to start increasing your credit.
Okay.
That authorized userness. Two, the obvious answer here that anybody understood credit would have told you a secure credit card. Put a pin in that. Let me say something right before the secure credit card. Some of y'all just don't deserve credit at all. Some of you don't deserve credit and you don't deserve credit cards. I do apologize to you for telling you the truth, but I'm grateful for Amanda, who knew that when she was young, she did not deserve credit cards.
Correct.
Let me step on your doormat with muddy shoes.
Oh yeah, Amanda ain't by herself.
Okay.
A&M, Texas A&M. Hey, come get this free hat. All you gotta do is sign up for this credit card. Oh, okay. Boom, 9/11 hit. I couldn't get a job. You know what? I ain't spending nothing on this card. Let's go shopping. Dumb.
That's about right.
Yep.
That's about right.
Because I know I had a
card.
Because I had a credit card with Capital One, and when I was 18, and I was only like getting stuff for like gas, because gas went up when I got my license, and I was like, okay, so I was getting gas and then buying stuff for school, and then I paid it off, but then I just got so jet by it that I said, I ain't having no credit cards. If I don't have the cash, I'm not buying it. And so I literally have done that because I messed up in my late teens, early 20s, and I was like, I ain't doing it. So I got student loans, but I haven't had a credit card in over 10 plus years because I just was like, You remember what happened with Capital One back in 2004, and you couldn't afford to pay it because I was in school. I ain't had no job. So
you get like PTSD from past credit card experiences. You're really
right. So you're right. I was like, man, forget it. I ain't touching it. So I just haven't touched it. So I need to rebuild my credit and actually get credit cards again because I'm in a better situation now where I know what to do with it now as when I was 18, 19, where I was just buying what I needed, but I didn't know how to pay stuff.
Nah, I understand you was a sinner. I get it.
Yeah, I'm still sinning though.
I completely get it. It's a good. Everything I'm saying is fantastic. Trust, believe, know that you are doing well with your wellness, so to speak. I'm not mad at you. I get it. Secure credit card is going to be your way to go. Without a doubt, a secure credit card is going to be your way to go. Deanna, do me a favor. Send me the password for Tony at Coding. Send me that.
Okay.
What was I going to say? Oh, yes. Some of you don't deserve credit card because you're killing yourself. Outside of that, a secure credit card, I would strongly suggest that for Amanda and Renee and everybody else like that, because I want you to use your money so you can hurt. A secure credit card means that you're going to secure the credit limit with your own money. A secure credit card also reports to all three bureaus unsecure.
Is there one that's better than the other of the secured cards? Because there's a whole bunch out there, and some of them obviously come from companies that you've heard of, and then some of them are like these weird no name. So I didn't know if there's one that's better to have than the rest.
Yeah, they're all great. You know
One with the lowest interest rate.
Well, yeah, that is always a good answer, but there are some that are not created equal, and
That one.
Yeah, they are.
Low everything. Capital One.
Capital One, absolutely. I think that was the first one I got to when I first learned about
Oh Jesus.
secure credit cards. I believe.
Well, look who we got in double up there, double trouble.
Yeah. Oh Lord, have mercy. There she go. Yes. How art thou? That's Sheena over there. Let's see. And then we have right here, Grace. Here's a list of the best secure credit cards. Citi, First Progress, Open Sky, Capital One, First Progress again. I think I've had all of these. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put down your $200 yourself and put these in here. And when it reports to the credit bureaus, then you'll be good to go when it reports. You understand? When it reports, it's going to report unsecure. And that will lift the credit.
Got it. Okay.
Yep, that's a revolving account. Good to go.
Okay.
Grace, make sure you put all these links in the notes.
Antonio.
Yes, sir.
I thought it had that percentage rate down there. If you put your money in it, how does that work? I don't understand that.
Oh, yeah, no. Okay, so basically.
Could you explain? Because
Yeah,
I don't
sure can.
know nothing about this.
So this is saying a minimum $200. Let's just say you put $1,000 down. They're going to give you $1,000 credit minus whatever startup fee that this requires. It might be like $95 or something. And that means when you, like, if you default on $1,000, it's okay because you already paid it.
Already paid it, right?
Yeah, you secured it with your $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
So and when they report to the credit bureau, they're going to report it's $1,000 limit. The credit bureau, they're not going to say this is a secure card. It's just going to be, reported. It's just going to be reported. Now, of course, people know the difference, but
and then they're going to charge you interest on your money too.
Absolutely, just like a real credit card.
Wow, you put your money in there, they're going to charge you interest on your money.
Indeed, sir. What a great!
I ain't gonna get myself in that.
Exactly. But when you're starting off, right, this is what you need. You understand what I'm saying? When you're starting off, this is what you need, and it's a great place to start. If you do a secure credit card, if you're trying to rebuild you can rebuild your credit in about a year. You're not going to have law credit score, but you can rebuild your credit in about a year, and it's important to do so. It really is. It really is important to do so. And I hope all of you go do it. Don't take it seriously and go do it. The only thing you got to prove is yourself. You ain't gonna answer nobody. Just go ahead and get it done. Go ahead and get it done. Good to see you, Sheena. I'll call you after this. Let's see. What's the last thing I said, Grace? I'm going in a very logical order.
Say it again, sir.
What's the last thing I said? I'm going in a very logical order, and I need these steps to go in.
You put the links to the credit cards and the secured credits.
So I must have been talking about top tier cards then.
Right.
All right. Certain cards have more power than other cards. That's what it was. That's how we got it.
Yeah.
There we go. If you get multiple kinds of cards or credit, that will help you build different type of scores. Like when you look at, remember I showed you my credit score yesterday, but if you look at it, they have an auto score, credit card score, house mortgage score. They have, and then they got 4, 5, 21. There's no way I'm going to explain that on this call, what that actually means. Just know that they've got different. When the car people pull your credit, they're going to pull your car scores. When mortgage people pull your credit, they're going to pull your mortgage scores. There's something real slick that I do. And I know I'm not the only one that does this, but I'm sure it's going to be helpful to most of you out here. What I do is, well, hold on, I'm going to wait till just saw Otis coming in. I want to make sure he gets this. What I do is I make sure, my friends, that when it's time for me to apply for something, I go Google. Oh, I do this real quick. When I get it pre-approved, I Google. I go, I don't know, Chase Sapphire pre-approved. And it say, ooh, top tier. I bet, okay, good. I may go ahead and apply for this. I Google first the information about that before I do it, because for one, I don't want to run my credit. Two, I don't want to get denied due to them pulling Experian or something, right? Or something like that, whatever it may be. But what I do is when it's time for me, let's say I had to apply for, I don't know, give me something. Let's go an apartment complex. Well, that's not going to matter because they're going to pull out 3 scores. Let's say I don't know, I apply for a car. Let's just keep it simple. First thing I'm asking is, what bureau do y'all pull? And if they don't want to tell me, then I'm just automatically going to assume it's Experian. And if they don't want to tell me, I really don't even trust that place, because it's not like I'm asking a question that's illegal. So if you don't want to tell me which one you pulled from, I'll just Google it and see. If you do tell me and it's Experian, I'm going to say, all right, then. Look at that. I'm saying, I want to use Experian or I don't want to use Experian. It just depends. I know I'm going to get approved, but I also know it's going to determine my credit rate. Not my credit rate, my interest rate. How much I need to put down, how much I got to pay over time, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Everybody okay with that? So make sure you know which people. The bank will always tell you. Banks are always honest. They'll tell you where they pull from. And that will be helpful. That will be very helpful, very helpful. The more variety of credit you have, the stronger and stable your credit is. All that was in the first tip. The second tip, get less new credit. Get less new credit. You need to get credit as soon as you can. You need time to build your credit history. Your scores will jump every quarter. There we go. Your scores will jump every quarter. Be careful about applying for new credit if it's not essential. That's what I was just telling y'all about. And any new credit is going to give a slight bump down on your credit score. And I know I went too fast for Grace. There you go. It's in the chat.
Thank you so much.
God is good. I know Sheena is distracting you by saying positive things in your life, speaking affirmations in your right ear. I know it's hard to concentrate. By the way, Grace's birthday is tomorrow, y'all.
Yes, it is. Woohoo!
Yes, her birthday is tomorrow. Yes, she would be. How old will you be, Grace? Are we telling your real age? I know it starts off with 60.
No, it does not.
That's 60. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We throwing a beach party in a couple weeks.
Beach party. Okay.
42.
42. Okay. How do we say that?
Like Jackie Robinson, go ahead.
That's what we call it. Your age is now sexy after 40. That's what it is. That's it. I am sexy after 40, young man. Mind your business. Mind your business. That's what it is. Grace is 42 with no kids. She can do anything she want to do. Y'all hear me? She made wise decisions her whole life. She can get up and go to Russia right now. I wouldn't necessarily go to Russia, but she can get up and go to Russia right now.
What time is the plane leave?
There it is. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Now, if you do have kids, you're going to be happy, but all your friends is going to have, you're going to be 55 talking about lock the door when I leave,
Shut up, real.
Yes.
Yeah. Kids is out of there. It's all right.
Okay.
I'll help with everybody else's kids.
I mean, you and Monica will get pregnant at the same time.
Monica, you better come and hop on here and talk.
Number 3, let me talk before she can. Get a credit history. This is important. Make payments consistently over time. That helps you build credit score and show history. And then Anthony's going to say, Antonio, are there other ways to get credit? Oh, I'm sorry, Grace. Get credit history. Make payments consistently over time. And then that helps you build a credit score, and show credit history. And then Anthony is going to ask, Antonio, are there other ways to instantly build credit history? And that is correct, sir. Yes, authorized users, buying trade lines, etc., etc. Yes, you can buy someone's. There you go.
I couldn't get my thing unmuted fast.
Exactly. If you want to have 37 years credit history real quick, you can pay somebody $3,500, $5,000 to get that done. You sure can. You absolutely sure can. Number 4, credit card utilization. Your goal is to stay under credit card utilization. Your goal is to stay under 10% at all times. Your goal is to stay under 10% at all times. Everybody okay with that?
Yes.
All right, outstanding. So your goal is to stay under 10% at all times. A lot of data coming at you.
10% of the limit.
Yes, 10% of the limit. So if you have $1,000 limit, you can't use over $100. And right there, let me pause. Can you see that the way I'm teaching you how to increase your credit, how to have credit, has nothing to do with being a consumer? If you are going to use your credit card, you don't deserve it. There I go with my conservative self. My Republican side coming out. You know, I'm nonpartisan. I'm not no Republican or Democrat. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, Grace.
Sir, can you tell me what number 2 was again? I have the notes for number 2, but I missed what number 2 was.
It's some affirmations in your ear. Get less.
It's not affirmations today. I had jokes when I came in. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Get less new credit.
Okay, thank you.
You put that one.
Okay, I didn't know it was number 2. I just put a dash. Thank you.
Number 2 was get less new credit. Number 3 was get a credit history. And number 4, which we're on now, is credit card utilization.
Got it. Thank you.
Outstanding. Credit card utilization. And I wanted to stop right here. I want to tell you that if you use your credit card, you don't deserve a credit card. So if you need to use your credit card to go over 10%, Val does not deserve it. Okay, that's right. See, Shelly said 10%, not 30%. Y'all are taught don't go over 30%. That's because you've been taught by middle class people. This is what Shelly just brought up. But if you go over 30%, they're going to view your credit as fair. They're going to view your use of, y'all better take a picture of this in the name of Jesus. Yeah, y'all gonna, you thank Deanna for this picture too. I told her to get me certain pictures. There you go. They clapping for you.
Thanks, D.
See it? Can y'all see it? So if you have a card for less than 2 years and you over 30%, you get hit twice. And you wonder why, man, my score, I paid my card, but my score it only went up 2 points. Yeah. Go ahead, take a picture. I don't know if anybody else take a picture. Law did. Take a picture.
I did.
Look at it. I'm talking to you like a millionaire real estate investor. So if I say something that you go, man, I was told this, you're correct. You were told that. I am correct, or because I have $100 billion in cash goals. I am only giving y'all I'm not even giving you advice. I'm only telling y'all what Antonio does. So if you're not trying to be a millionaire real estate investor, then bend these rules that I have given you. If you are trying to be a real estate millionaire investor, then follow everything I said. Thou choice is yours. Go ahead, Frida.
When you get an opportunity, will you play that video that you played last night about the difference between the way millionaires
Motor scooters. You just blessed the whole. God. Okay. Frida apparently wants y'all blessed. Hear me welleth. So people they just can't understand me, Sheena. They just can't, like, I don't understand why he Shelly say got it 10-4. There you go. Like, why he acting like that? Why he do this? Why he say that? Why he doing this here? Why all of a sudden this?
All right, Fred, what's the difference between a billionaire and a millionaire?
Well, a millionaire knows how to make money, and a billionaire knows how to make other people make money.
And what's that thing, the famous line that you told me about why I'm not a billionaire yet?
Because you think like a millionaire, JT.
Ouch.
A millionaire told this millionaire, your problem is you think like a millionaire. That was good, and you know it.
That was very good.
That was tight right there.
In this group,
Antonio, I just wanted to say, I don't know if you noticed this or not, but I've been noticing lately, you have been struggling between billionaire and billionaire, and I love it.
Because the closer I get to billionaire, the more I act like a billionaire.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I'm like, I say, listen to him. I say, okay, okay.
Came here.
He's in the arena now, Jerome. He's in it. He's in it.
We about to find out between Melissa and Deanna. We about to find out if I'm a billionaire right now. We about to find out. We about to find out.
You are.
I put them on the task yesterday. Where's Melissa at? Where is she at? Where is she?
I've been speaking.
Oh, she's in the bank. That's right. She's in the bank.
She's traveling.
She's in the bank right now doing a $33 million deal. There are $1 million, like right now in this community, there's about $55 million worth of deals circulating. And sitting back I have my hands in all of them. But they don't go to me. See, that's a billionaire mindset. To where I'm just sitting back, making sure folk make money. I done already told, I said, Melissa, I'm not gonna say it out loud. I said, Melissa, this is what we're gonna do. Blah, 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 blah. Phil and Susan, this, bam, get this, bam. And they're gonna be pleased if everything work out. Billionaires make people wealthy. Millionaires make money. Billionaires make other people a lot of money. And if you look at everything I've done in 2021 and 2022, especially, and I've been loud about it in 2022, it's all been don't want it, I don't want it, I don't want it, I don't want it. I don't have nothing that's $24.99. Do this, do this, do this, do this. I don't want it. I don't want it. 2022 for me has been a whole I don't want it year. And also with 2020, well, not just 2022. I've been doing this for a while. I also don't spend money either unless it makes me money. So when you say, can I get this? I'd be like, I don't have it. I'm so sorry. I am very good at looking at a particular account. I keep it just like this. It's $83 in here. That's all I have. I have a percentage, and I use my little account. Tell you which one it is. It's the main one I use. For me, it's petty cash. I never, ever, 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 Janice, and this is the honest to God, if that account goes over $300, I am uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. I get real uncomfortable when it goes over $300 because I'll transfer real quick to some account that don't nobody, you understand. I don't even use that account because I understand one concept, Katrina. If I got money in an account and a debit card attached to it, that money is gone. So real quick, oh my God, can you help me? Right now, I'm gonna log in right now. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna log in right now. I do the same thing every time. And somebody asked me this morning, and I'm not saying they shouldn't ask. They have a right to act. Somebody asked me this morning, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? You know who you are. Can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? And I just said, okay. I didn't say no. I said, okay, got you. But right now it's $69 in this little account. All I got is $69. Yep, I am not joking. I got $123.54 set aside for Grace for her birthday. So there you go. I just ruined her birthday. And then I got $69. I am not joking. I am not joking. It's $123.54.
She stepped out.
Oh, but good then. And then I got 69. See, I was supposed to say it. And I got $69. That's all I got. Janice, you can have whatever you want for $69. I ain't got nothing else. Can you help me get my water bill paid? I got you. $69 on it. What's you? If y'all act more like this, you'd be better off. Y'all can have the shirt off my back to the tune of $69. And if don't no deposit hit that, and sometimes the deposit be $2.73. That's all I got.
Sir.
Got nothing else. Mm-hmm.
Sir, what'd you say about my birthday, sir?
Oh, well, you know.
I was gonna make you say it. I wouldn't repeat that.
You ask for stuff. Don't worry about it. We just got money pulled aside for you. You know, when you already got presents coming on the way, Lil Mama, don't worry about it. You just sit there and stay chocolate. That's what you do. You sit there and stay chocolate. That's what you do.
She was being petty over here. Okay.
That's what you do. That what you do. The Lord made it so you wouldn't around when I said it out loud. You understand? When I said it out loud. All right. She had a list of things. Because what we do, we get together, y'all, and we do each other every other birthdays. We start a private group. And then we got tired of guessing. So we always sneak a spy. Like, girl, what you want? So we got to guess. And we do it every time. And somebody always give us back a report. I want this, I want this, I want that, I want that. All right, then. And that equaled about what she said. I got $69. So you're like, hey, can I get some gas? Yeah. How much you need? This $20. All right, I got $49. Today, I only got $69. I kid you not. If this goes over $300, I get to transferring quickly. That makes me nervous, having access to money like that. I don't do well. And if you, somebody like me, that know, as soon as you break that 100, what happened to it? Well, stop walking around with 100. Stop, damn. Stop.
It disappears.
Ask Sheena. Sheena has heard me say over 10 times, well, all I got is whatever. And I'm real slick with it too. I'll say all I got is this. And I'll make you think that's all I got. Because in my head, that's all I got. So my energy come off of all I got $83. That's what I got.
No one believes you when you say that. No one on this call has ever believed you when you said that.
Y'all better start believing. Y'all better start believing. Because all I got today is $69. Hold on, look. And I'm gonna tell you where most of this come from. I'm gonna show you where most of this come from. This is what I do. I do it every day. This is one of the things I knew. Every day. This is my red circle. And what I do is, I kid you not, I come right here. Look, $11.09. I'm transferring right now. Tomorrow, I got $11.09. I'm not joking. This is what I do. I swear to God, this is what I do. Look, when I refresh it, that's gonna be $0 now. That's all I got. $11.09. I ain't got nothing else. I genuinely live off my podcast payments. I swear to God, I do. I get paid from podcast 3 different angles. And whatever the podcast deposit that day, Janice, that's all I got. And if it get more, I got to transfer real quick. I don't like that. Y'all better start living. I don't know what to tell you. The more utilization you have, the worse off you are. It looks like when you have high utilization, you've lost your job. If you have a limit of 1,000 and you utilize 900, the system is always going to remember that 90% utilization. Always. You would be okay if you have it maxed out. You would be okay if you have it maxed out before having this knowledge. Don't go over 10% moving forward. Ask the bank if they can increase your balance so your percentage goes down. It will hurt you.
Please.
Ask your bank if you can increase your balance so your percentage goes down. Make sure you always stay at a utilization of 9% or lower. Always stay at a utilization of 9% or lower. And then I don't think that was the password because I can't access my. Let me see.
How often should you ask for an increase?
As often as they give it to you. That's the only answer I got for you. The only answer I got for you. As often as they charge you to use your credit, as often as you should be asking, can you get it done? Are there better ways? I mean, every 90 days you can manipulate the system by making a lot of deposits and stuff, but y'all stop acting like you need those banks. Those banks need you. Those banks need you. Without you, they're not in business. They only make money giving out money. You are more important than what the system has made it seem. You are far more important. You're far more important. Number 5, make regular payments, Antonio. Pay your balance early every month. I mean, pay your balance every month. It ain't gotta be early. Pay your balance every month. Make regular payments, pay your balance every month. Pay it down to 0 every month. Or what I start doing is I pay it down to like 1 cent. I actually get punished for paying it down to 0, and I don't like that. I'm serious. But I pay it down like 1 cent or $1. They actually punish. So there's some cards that punish you for paying it off to 0. I don't like that. So I pay it off to like $1. If you leave money on the card, at least make the minimum payment. Never, if you're maxed out, never, ever, ever miss a payment. My credit card is due on the 24th. I made a payment yesterday. Anyway, just trying to get y'all to see. And lastly, pay debts before the report. We talked about that earlier. Pay debts before your report. Okay, yeah, thank you. That's what I needed. That's what I was trying to get. It's not, that's what I was trying to get. Thank you. You sent me my link. That's what I was trying to get. Yeah. All righty. Pay your debts before your report. What you all want to do is, hold on, I'm trying to log into this VA thing while I'm talking. Make sure you know when your loans/cards are reported to the Bureau. Remember, I talked about that. And then make sure you pay it before that. And I'll give you an example. When they pull your report, it's going to show that all your debts have been paid down to 0. That's the point. You just want to make sure that every time your report is pulled, your card says 0. Then, after that, go on to the spending spree.
I have a question.
Yep.
What if you do have a revolving balance that is on it, right? The interest rate is what always gets me because I don't like people trying to make money off of me. If you do have that, how long do you think you should leave that balance on the credit card? 1 month tops, 2 months before you pay it off, or what? Because sometimes the interest rates can be a little high, but in general, I just don't want you making money off me.
If you have the ability to pay it off, then you pay it off before every report. Because that's what I was going to give you a different answer, but it sounds like you have the ability to pay it off. So you pay it off before every report. That way you're never getting charged interest, and you're always showing that you actively manage your debt, and you're always going to get approved for top tier cards. Always. You're guaranteed to get yourself approved for anything. Guaranteed. That's what you're doing for anything. If you don't have the ability to pay it off, then the question is, how long do you leave it on? You leave it on making monthly payments without fail, and then you take it off. You just leave it on until you can knock it down. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. Yep. It just is what it is.
That one?
Say it again? Oh.
So no time frame on that one?
No, there's no real time frame, but the faster you can get it off, the faster you get it off. Yep. Because you're controlling perception, remember? Perception is everything. That's what we're controlling. We're controlling the perception of what's going on here. And like you said, yeah.
If you are on that journey and that does occur to you, how many points do you think you'll actually continuously drop if that's continuously rolling over?
If you have a balance that's high, you're going to be dropping about 40 to 80 points until you roll it over. Like right now, I'm dropped 80 points right now. Without a doubt, 80 points.
What's an example of high?
100%. And the way I'm teaching, anything over 11%. I mean, anything over 10% is high, but high.
Credit line offer? Is that what you're referring to?
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
I'm talking about, the credit limit. Yeah, absolutely. Because what you're talking about, Grace, here, let me, that was a good question, Grace. Let me pull this picture back up and I got to get out of here. Where's that? Hold on. Too many things open. There we go. This picture here. Let me pull this back up. According to your government, anything in this orange and red is high, 50 to 50% and up. That's the answer to your question. But remember, this is consumer stuff. If you're trying to be a millionaire investor, then anything over 9% is high. You gotta decide what game you want to play. The game is on yours. Right? Whichever game you want to play, it's on you. I have nothing to do with that. What's the difference between paying off every month credit card and paying the total loan off completely? That's revolving account and fixed account. You're confusing the two things there. If you pay the total loan off completely, that's a fixed account. You can't pay a revolving loan off completely. You can get it to zero, but it's a revolving loan. It means every month you have an opportunity to put something on it. And in both of those cases, what you want to do is I would never pay off a fixed loan early. Never. There's under no circumstance when Antonio pay off a fixed loan early. Why? Because 35% of your credit score is payment history. Why would I take 112? Well, it won't be 112 payments. If it's 72 months. Why would I take a 72 month?
I got it.
Exactly. I want 72 green checks, not 12. It's just me though, right? But I play a different game. Go ahead, Yolanda. I got 4 minutes. I got to do mine.
Okay, quick question. My question is, yesterday I went to the bank yesterday to try to be responsible and do that thing that you said, like as far as putting a little bit of money into a savings or whatever. Right. And this bank is Navy Federal. I haven't messed with them for a while because I think I had owed them money, but something had cleared out. So I was like, I don't know what was going on. So also I went up there to get the information about that. So when I got up there, I noticed that the way their system works is they pay out the money that you had owed so it can go into collections or whatever, but it's still there or whatnot. So the guy was telling me, he was like, well, if you come in, since you wanted to come in and, just put money in every once in a while or whatever you got paid, he was like, if you come in and do that, it will take care of the account. Just don't put in the savings. My question is that a good thing to do to clear out that debt that I owed for that? That will be counted towards my credit, won't it?
No, they already wrote you off and you've been tax write-off 6-7 years ago whenever you owed them money. It won't count towards your credit. Do you plan on using this Navy Federal account?
I do. I feel like it's an account that I want to keep. Like I was like when so-and-so said that years ago when I was younger, I used to do a secure loan and then being like 20 years old, it's like, oh, it's just my money. But,
Yeah. They're very good for business and they're very good for small businesses for sure. There's no doubt about it. You'll get approved through Navy Federal much quicker. And plus, when you get approved through Navy Federal, you get a lot of other approvals from other places. So yes, then my answer to you is yes. So she asked, and I got 2 minutes, 1 minute left. She asked if she can pay this off and improve credit. She'd already been tax write-off. That's already been a debt. That's already charged off on her credit. It's already 120 days bad. It's already derogatory. It's already pulled her score down by 67 points. Ain't nothing she can do about it. So no, it's not going to fix your credit because that payment history is still going to be there. Removing it with somebody like Terrell, that will fix your credit. Not paying them at this point. That's just a game. Somebody asks, how do you get a repossession off your credit with having a balance on it? Worry not. Grace, hit up Tanisha. Tanisha will tell you about, we'll send you to Tyrell. We can get that off right now. Well, not right now, but sometime 30, 60, 90 days, something like that. Cool. All right, I got to go, y'all. I will see y'all at 10:45 for the wooey fooey stuff that we do, all that stuff right there. 10:45, not 10:30, because I'm about to go get my skin pulled off with war trauma.
You moved it to 11.
11 o'clock. All right. You can plant better. You can dominate. All right, everybody. Y'all have a good one. Love you, everybody.
Love you.